Hi everybody, it's gamer number 98 here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker with Makar the Walking Talking Onion. Last time we started exploring the Wind Temple, did some stuff, got the hook shot. Now in this part we're gonna do stuff. But before that, I just need to detail where we're going next. So we freed Makar, we got the hook shot. What we need to do now is go into the only room we haven't explored yet on the first floor. So we need to backtrack a little to this room. Oh crap. Okay. But real quickly, there was a little secret I kind of missed. Don't know if it's on this side, it might not. Well, that doesn't matter. I know I'll need my iron boots. With a hook shot, if you pull down one of these statues, one of them contains a freaking joy pendant, and the other one contains a bunch of rupees. Now we can break this to get down, and there'll be nothing for us. Help. Okay, hook shot on Z, bow on X. Because that yellow Riz robe is going to be a problem. What? Link! Link, I think that the hook shot you have can probably latch onto the trees I planted. Yeah. Yeah, he's up. What? No. Well, yeah, that's what I said. That's what I meant when I said these trees will have another use later on. And we can use our hook shot on them. Pull ourselves towards them. No. And you probably know the rest by now. Just bring Makar up here. Oh, while I'm doing this, I have quite a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Mainly, firstly, Firstly, a bunch of European release dates for some games I've been looking to get, and they're all for March. Firstly, Mario Party 9 will be coming out in the 2nd of March, which is actually a whole week before America, so nice! Mario Party 9, even though I said when it was first announced, I was like, ugh, another one? Really? But taking a close look at it, it looks a lot different. The gameplay just looks a lot different. You actually all move at once, it seems, and the map seems to be a little more linear. What can I do here? Okay, ice arrows. Though I missed. Huh. Of course, now I'm gonna have to get back up there. The other release dates for March are for Kid Icarus Uprising, and the one that I've been waiting for the most for the release date to be announced, that is, Pokepark 2 Wonders Beyond, because as you know, I want to LP this game really badly. The only problem is I'm not happy with the game's European release date. It won't be out until the 23rd of March, which is actually the same as Kid Icarus Uprising. Now, the reason I find the release date such a problem is, well, it's a lot later than I was hoping for. And it could affect the views that my LP will get of the game. Unlike with Pokepark Wii, which was unintentionally popular, I actually want this to be popular. I mean, this is crap! You suck, Bubble! No. But either way, no matter what the release date is, I'm still going ahead with what I said I was going to do. And that was to LP Pokepark 2. It's just I wouldn't expect the game until at least April, because I really need to practice it so I can 100% it in such a short time after the game is released. It's quite a difference in release dates, basically, between the US and the EU. And that can usually greatly affect total views. I know my LP will not be the first. My LP of Pokepark Wii definitely wasn't the first one. Right! Come at me! There we go. So regardless of release dates, Pokepark 2 will still be LP'd by me, just not until April, at the very latest. Maybe I might actually begin it like on the last day or two of March, but it all depends on stuff. It depends how quickly I can practice the game enough to 100% it on camera. So actually, considering how far away it is from now, and considering that Wind Waker is getting pretty close to completion, I've got something like roughly 20 to 25 parts left of Wind Waker. Then I can expect Wind Waker to finish sometime from mid to late February. And then, very shortly after, Banjo-Kazooie will start, and that'll be a short game. About 20 to 25 parts. Maybe less. Because the game's pretty short, by these standards. And then, after that, well, there'll be a bit of silence. Anyway, hit those two switches, and you'll open up a path beneath the fan. But before you do anything else, you will want to go for that door over there. We can leave Makar there, he'll be fine. Now, I might come up with a filler LP between Banjo-Kazooie and Pokepark 2, so therefore, the way my schedule is currently set, I will be... So many armors, and killed all but one with a single hurricane spin. So yeah. Anyway, the way I have things set up on my record schedule is after Wind Waker there will be Banjo-Kazooie, which will be the milestone LP, number 10. And I plan a possible filler LP after Banjo-Kazooie, so that'll be an 11th one. It'll be a very short game, but it's also going to be probably my most different LP, just because it's going to be straying away from my normal path. I have LP'd short games before, mainly the Kirby ones I did, but this one will be very short still, like 5 parts. But I want to LP it because, well, I want to, because it's a game series I like, and it's a game series I consider very underrated, especially by today's standards, and we're supposed to drop down there. Now careful, because the fan can hit you. And it is possible to get back up there. Just press this switch and this pillar will come down. And then you need to quickly get on that, and then it will pull you back up. Now the fan, when it moves, can hit you, just so you know. Now, enough interruptions. This will mean that Pokepark 2 is scheduled to be my 12th Let's Play. Yeah, the dozenth one. Which seems fine. I mean, I don't want it to be Unlucky 13. And don't ask what Unlucky 13 will be, because I don't know. I haven't decided on the LPs after Poke Park 2. And I jumped right into the fan. Let's carry on. We're nearly at the end. Oh, this room is annoying. No. Alright, it's really best to take out the Wizrobe first. What was that? Oh, Stalfos, okay. Die. So yeah, quite a lot of talking there, mainly about what's happening with me in the future, in the next few months. And well, if you ask me, I think it's I'm probably just giving myself too much work, but at the same time it's quite organised. Another thing, well yeah, just hours ago, and you hit Makar, you idiot! Okay, there is a treasure chest to grab in this room though. You need to kill all the enemies. Some of them are hidden, but there's a bunch of shelf-like platforms. Some are, of course, hidden within these statues. Like a bokoblin! I have no idea what he was doing, but he was there. So yeah, as I was saying, I mean, I tend to get sidetracked a lot when I talk about things, especially in my recordings, as some of you may know. Oh yeah, just hours ago, a new Mario game was announced for the 3DS. We don't know a huge amount of it, only it will be a 2D side-scroller. Like, well, Mario of old. I mean, don't get me wrong, Super Mario 3D Land was a great game, but I found it to be kind of shallow, especially compared to other 3D Mario platformers. Like, it did feel like a combination of several other Mario games, like you had the Return of the Tanuki suit for Mario 3, you had Luigi playable, it basically looked a lot like a Mario Galaxy game, just without the gravity-based physics. But anyone who's played Mario 3D Land will probably say this: it's easy, especially compared to Mario Galaxy. Both games. I mean, from easiest to hardest, for me, the easiest to hardest of 3D Mario games, you've got Mario 64, Mario 3D Land, Galaxy 1, Sunshine, and Galaxy 2. Super Mario 3D Land did have a final level, very similar to the Grandmaster Galaxy, which was actually hard as nails, but aside from that, most of the game was easy, save for a few really frustrating levels. Mainly later on in the special world. Get off my head, Makar! You got Makar! Is this your big chance? No, it's a treasure chart. Number 5. Even though it's not so obvious. That's the most Link's ever gonna talk at once. Ugh. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, I never really talked about the Wii U much, have I? Well, you know, we're gradually learning a few more details about the Wii U. Like it's gonna use a special kind of technology that I didn't really pay much attention to. Falling down there It's only worth it if you want a bunch of rupees, because you can just break the pots down there and you'll get rupees. And another thing that was announced today was the Nintendo Network, except that was actually been around longer than we thought. The Nintendo Network is basically the new Nintendo Wi-Fi connection that the 3DS and Wii U will use. Except anyone who played Mario Kart 7 online, or even at least tried to, will know that the service was called Nintendo Network rather than Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. So therefore, we knew this a lot sooner than this. Just fly Maker over the fans. And this is where you gotta be careful. Don't continue any further with Makar. Just plant the tree, and that will somehow stop the fans from blowing, and it also gives Link a way to cross. And as you can see, we're nearly at the end of the dungeon. There's only one room after this, and that room is a bit lengthy, but either way, we're nearly at the end. Once again, Maker stops following us when we engage in battle. Oh, for God's sake, Makar! You can't jump your own height! Right, final room before the boss. This room is quite lengthy and requires a lot of iron boots work. You don't need to take control of Makar, really, but like I said, this room is lengthy. And you need to do a bit of thinking, because firstly, you've got these traps. What you need to do first is use one block to block both of the first two traps, and make sure that they're both on one side of the block. You can also glitch this by pushing the block into the traps. It's best to just keep them in the corner, so therefore they're completely out the way. You got 3 blocks, so be careful with how you use them. First off, take one over block, and just keep pushing it all the way to the end. It'll fall into a little trench. And then with the third and final block, you need to push that block over the one that's in the trench and use it to block that third and final trap over there. So yeah, you need to do a bit of thinking. Alright, we have them lined up. Carry on with this one. Just push into the trench. Whoops. Wow, he threw that quite far. Did Maker get hit by that? I think he did. Oh wow, nice glitch here. So yeah, just take this block and block the third trap. Let's push it as far as we can so it's completely out of the way and can't do any harm. And let's do something funny. So now, very simply, just take Makar, make sure you carry him through this because he can't get through it, and of course wear your iron boots as you carry him, and very slowly make your way through the doorway over there, past the fans. Just keep going. Once you get in the doorway, then the fans will no longer be of a problem. And we have a pointless sage door. I'm gonna get my Wind Waker. Oop. I was about to use a command melody then. But I said this room does not require that song. Why was I gonna use it? Anyway, play the Windsguard area. And we can carry on and we'll be at the boss in a matter of moments. Once again, Makar does not do anything in this fight. He gets left behind and Link goes in alone. Third and final Mystic Magic Warp Pot, whatever. Hey, I got it first time for once. Bunch of rupees. Now, like you'd expect, you need your hook shot for this. Boing. Pointless, but oh well. Okay. I'll go it alone from here.